This is Hkhs'S Sport, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping the foot on the what on the Knicks. We keeping the foot on the what on the Knicks. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts its pipes. Let's talk about it, man. No one. And Hkhs'S Sport means no one. NBA starting five can see this team, period. First and foremost, we start at the point guard position. Kobe Bean Bryant. Now, a lot of people would say, why you didn't just pick Magic Johnson? That's your obvious choice. Magic Johnson is not the defender that Kobe Bean Bryant is. He never will be the defender that Kobe Bean Bryant is. And contrary to what people think, Kobe Bean Bryant, when he respects the peer that's in front of him, he will pass the ball. People don't understand. Kobe Bryant, anything Kobe Bryant does, he will excel at. Anything that Kobe Bryant does, its greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. Kobe already proved it. There was a calendar year where Kobe Bryant just went into assist mode and he averaged over 10 assists like it wasn't shit. And this was when Kobe Bryant was entering Vino stage. Kobe has proven this feat plenty of times. That Kobe Bryant has not only the willingness, but he has the ability to pass the ball. The prerequisite is Kobe Bryant has to trust your rabbit ass. Well, in this starting five, Kobe Bean Bryant is more than going to trust these basketball players because all of these guys have closing ability. All of these guys have the ultimate closers, assassins mentality. All of these guys are greatness personification, can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. So Kobe Bean Bryant is the point guard because obviously Michael Jordan would be the obvious choice for shooting guard. But could you imagine the backcourt of KB24 and MJ23? They locking and they shutting down every fucking thing. There ain't nothing coming, nothing moving up in that motherfucker. Plus, the mentality that they have, the cold-blooded assassins mentality. Woo, woo. We're talking about the two greatest guards to ever play the game. Kobe Bryant is the greatest Laker. So this is why he's usurped Magic Johnson, and he is the point guard. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the shooting guard. It's the obvious choice. 6 for 6. Never let that thing go to 7, dog. I mean, come on. 6 finals MVPs. The definition of absolution and resolution. See, I could argue my starting five down with the best of them because Hkhs'S Sport just had an argument with somebody about that. And what Hkhs'S Sport denoted, what he told them was as simple as this. That this starting five is something that you can't mess with. Its greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player we've ever seen touch a basketball. He is the embodiment. He is the standard. He transcends not basketball, but sports in total because all sports guys that are on the pinnacle of the sport, they look at Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So let's not just keep going on and beating over a stick of a drum. He's the obvious selection for any motherfucker when it comes to shooting guard. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a 50-40-90 walking gazelle. This is your Superman locomotive on the basketball court. Elite defender on top of elite defending on top of elite defending. I put him over LeBron James because my argument is as simple as this. He dropped that 35 crooked little shot in the eye of LeBron James. They've already been in the NBA Finals how many times? Not one, not two, but 3 times. Whew, I quoted LeBron James, but see, in this instance, the quotation of LeBron James was contextualized in the right manner and fashion. And what was Kevin Durant's totality against LeBron? 67%. 2 out of 3 NBA Finals averager and performer over LeBron James. And how many games did they play? 13 games. How many did Kevin Durant win? 9. So Kevin Durant has a 70 percentile advantage over LeBron James. Kevin Durant is lethal. You can't guard this guy. He's an anomaly on the basketball court. The most efficient scorer the NBA has ever seen on a basketball court. So he's the obvious selection for small forward. Power forward. Now I wrestled with this between Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. But Kevin Garnett does not have the greatness personification of a Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan knows how to win. It's like DJ Khaled. All he knows how to do is win. All I do is win, no matter what. That's Tim Duncan, dog. Tim Duncan is a greatness personification, can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. This man has made hitting bank shots off of the backboard, bop, bop, into the rim. This dude is phenomenal. His ability to put the ball on the floor. I told you guys, I talked about that Miami Heat series. They had to take Tim Duncan out in order for Chris Bosh to get the rebound. That's how great Tim Duncan is, dog. You ain't out rebounding him for shit. And I don't care who you put in there. And Tim Duncan has that killer instinct in him. This guy has taken on Kobe and Shaq in their primes and has won some of those. So something has to be said for him being on this fucking list. And then we got Hakeem Olajuwon. See, a lot of people like, but you ain't pick Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Listen, man, Michael Jordan and Hkhs'S sport, there's a reason why we both pick Hakeem Olajuwon on our all-time starting fives. Hakeem Olajuwon is a foot fadeaway artist. Hakeem Olajuwon is a center that dominated David Robinson, dominated Patrick Ewing. He dominated all of these centers. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now, a lot of people say he was on his last leg. You could say that all you want. Man, Hakeem Olajuwon, his ability to put the ball on the floor. The reason why we have Chris Bosh, the reason why we have Anthony Davis, the reason why we have all of these high-octane guys is because of Hakeem Olajuwon and his ability to put the ball on the floor and embarrass the big man at their position. This guy also was averaging 2 steals per game. Do you understand how ridiculous that is? Plus, he's an assist king. This guy has averaged almost 8 assists a game at one point. And Hakeem Olajuwon, when he is in the playoffs, oh my gosh, you can hear Kenny Smith talk about it. The Jet. Hakeem Olajuwon, his greatness personification can only be hindered. The motherfucker can't be stopped. And we saw how he humiliated Shaquille O'Neal. We saw how he made Shaquille O'Neal had to go back to the tool yard and the tool shed to redefine greatness personification. So Hakeem Olajuwon gets the list of being the center because of what this guy's able to do when you put the ball in his hands. This starting five right here, can't nobody see it because this starting five right here, they scoring everything and they locking everything up. Let me say it again. They're scoring everything and they're locking everything up because when you do a starting five, you have to think of defense, man. Defense is another offense. I done told y'all that, man. Whew, I'm preaching and teaching right now, man. Get the notepads out and get to the damn scribbling. Because when you defend, you can now get the possession again to score. So defense is your offense. All of these guys defend at the highest levels. Go look at their NBA all first team defensive. Go look at their defensive player of the year awards. Go look at what these guys have brought to the table from a defensive standpoint. And then think about what they do offensively. Nobody's stopping these guys, man. And then the height factor. And then the fact that these guys right here can rebound like nobody's business. In Tim Duncan, in Hakeem Olajuwon, in Kevin Durant, and obviously Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. When they want to rebound, they can fucking rebound too. And these guys right here, all of them have great ball handling skills at their respective positions. Nobody can see this starting five. This is the ultimate starting five. You will not find a starting five more ultimate than this. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat true teller fashion. This is the illest shit Hkhs'S sport ever fucking spoke. This is Hkhs'S sport. Checking out.